Welcome to Home Designs by Amanda. Today we're going to do some planner decorating together and getting it ready for my week. This is the sections for this week that I took out of the Love Today planner, and I like to do a little bit of decorating. I did tape my stamping of this earlier, but I had some technical difficulties, and so my camera didn't save it correctly, and so I don't have that video. So now you just see what I decorated with. I used the new Hearts Come Home stamp set that's in the new annual catalog, and I used the houses and trees, and this I was going more for stars, but it ended up looking more like snow because of the color I used, but that's okay even though it's September. It's been chilly here. Not quite ready to turn on a furnace or anything, but I still really liked the way that the smoke looks coming out of the houses. So those houses are more chilly than the other ones, I guess. But now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I go about putting in my tracking. So I sort of do my planner is sort of like a bullet journal, but not quite. I do tracking, but I do it more in graphic looks and with my stamps rather than necessarily doing it like how I see most bullet journal videos. I like how it usually comes out. I do a tracking for each day. We're going to go ahead and do that. So like each day I put in my little coffee cup here. I think I'll use, I have a few colors out here, and that's kind of what I just went with on here. But let's see, what do I want to use? Let's go ahead and use the Peekaboo Peach. It's kind of a fallish color and it's light. For my coffee cup, which is out of the new Mary Cafe stamp set, which is also in the new Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog. I really like this set. I use a couple of different things out of it for my tracking on my planner, and I just really like how the set is. What I'm going to show you here is that each day I take the little coffee cup and in a light color. I want to see how light this is. I'll probably do second generation, because what I do is I color it in if I drink a cup of coffee. So I usually do that down here, and so it's in a lighter color so that I can color it in if I do decide to have a cup of coffee that day. And why I do that is because I probably shouldn't be drinking coffee at all, but I really like it, and so I'm trying to limit myself to one a day, and then I mark in if I did that or not. And I also write in there whether it's regular or decaf. I think I need to stick more with decaf, but I'm gonna see if any of it makes a difference or not, because there for a while, for probably about most of last year, I only had probably a handful of cups of coffee throughout the entire I guess it would be about a year. For about a year I probably had only a handful cups of coffee. But now I don't know what triggered it in me, but lately I just really want some coffee. And so I'm going to see if it really does affect anything, or if I'm alright still having one a day. Okay, so there's that. I do that, and then I also do take this little leaf set of, there's 3, but I want 4 because I try to drink 4 bottles of water a day. So I take this leaf set of 3, and this is out of the Wonderful Life set in the new holiday catalog. So that holiday catalog really made my planner look so much more interesting to me anyway. And I do these usually in a green. Fall I might start doing a few more oranges and browns and yellows and stuff, but for now I'm still gonna stick with green. We'll just do Wild Wasabi this week. And I guess I have Pear Pizzazz out, but Wild Wasabi's right there too. So these I take and I do 3 of them, and I usually do them right around my coffee because, you know, this is for my water bottles. I want to drink at least 4 water bottles a day. My water bottles are a little bit bigger. They're not like the 16-ounce ones. They're 20 to somewhere around 24-ish. So I want to drink 4 of those a day. So as I drink one, I mark off so I kind of know how much I've had so far. What I do after I get the first 3 all done, I go in and I only ink up one of them, which I'll show you here in a minute. I only ink up one of them, and then I put it off to the side. That kind of looks like it falls in with the rest of the leaves, so it really looks like there's a stamp of 4 of them when it's actually only 3, and I just go through and take care of them. Okay, so there's those. It makes it really nice that you can do that because this set happened to be a photopolymer set. Okay, so next, the main thing that I do I do have like a small little tracker for our school and my one devotional set that I want to make sure I am taking care of each day. I do usually do a little tracker for that over here. This week I think I'm going to use the little car out of the Wonderful Life set, and I'm going to just put that right here because I think that looks really cute with the houses from the Hearts Come Home set. So let me just put this here, and I have let's just use this right here. Cajun Craze is out. It's like a brownish color. Don't usually see too many brown cards, but mine's gold. So, kind of close. And it makes it easy that the stamps were right there. Okay. So there's that. And then, for that tracker, I have been using this little sunburst thingy I think it was out of a paper pumpkin recently. But I think that would be too big for as much as I need or for as much room as I have to try to put it in. Alright, so I've decided that since I know it's not quite Christmas time yet, but since I already have snow and stuff falling, I decided to use this one that goes on here for our school days. Because there is 5 big circles, so those will constitute our school days, which today we won't do school because it's the holiday. So I usually just mark these in pencil, and then I fill them in with a color knowing that we did school that day, which we have been doing rather well this year. For getting our school days heart thing to track to make sure that I take or to see which way. I usually do take a walk every day. I need to get out and take one for today too. I am going to use let's stick with the colors we have on here. Let's use Cajun Craze. That'll work. And then I just write in there like an H is for if I walk around the house, R is if I go up the road. And I just write in there, Cajun Craze kind of dirty. It looks like it's starting to fill up a lot, and I haven't even done my weather forecast yet, which is the last thing I'm going to show you, because that's the other main thing that I do before I start writing in my personal stuff. Up here, I usually do put in my menu for the week, like once I decide what I'm going to get, what I'm going to make that night. I try to do it ahead of time. Sometimes I don't, and so then I just write it in that day what I decide to have. And then this past week, I've noticed that it just seems like I'm not getting enough done. So I decided to write out my schedule for the day, like almost not a minute by minute one, but you know, a good chunk of it, so it takes up a good space. So that's why I kind of left more space in here than some of my other layouts. Aren't quite as open as this one seems to be, but it's starting to fill up pretty quick. So I do like when I'm done with the week having it all filled in, and it really shows me what I might have gotten done or might not have gotten done, because there's sometimes that I have things on my to-do list that I did not get checked off. For the weather, for my weather forecast, I do have some clouds and suns here that I use, and then I mask off and things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and go through that real quick. It looks like we'll have clouds every day this week, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put in one cloud for every day. Clouds and suns in here, and then I go in and I put in the temperature for that day. So today it's supposed to be like 80, the low is 62, and there's only an 11% chance of rain. It's like tomorrow we have a 55% chance of rain. I don't know that I'm going to put in, sometimes I put in the raindrops for rain, but I don't know that I need it at only 50%. So that's supposed to be 72 and 52. And so I just go through and do that, and then over here, like this one was supposed to be more sun, and like this one's less sun, so I kind of like move my suns around a little bit. And then down here, since it's not supposed to be cloudy that day, I used the bigger sun that didn't have a center so that I can write my temperature right in there with that. And then down here I just kind of write whatever the percentage of rain might be, but usually at that low we don't get any. Okay, so I'll go in and finish those last 3 days in a minute, but and then I'll start filling in my to-do lists and what I need to get done and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed watching this planning video, and that you got a little bit of fun tips out of it for doing things in your planner. And if you're interested in seeing the full planner, I do have a walkthrough of this planner and other videos about what I do with my planner on my YouTube channel, and just look through my videos there. Well, thank you for coming to create with me today, and hope you come back again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!